Good morning and welcome to Backyard and Beyond. And this morning we're visiting with Penny Brown and we're going to talk about a program coming up. Good morning to you, Penny.
Good morning.
Penny, you've done this program several times and you've had great response in terms of people saying what a great program it is. It's called Grow Your Small Market Farm. And I'm thinking a lot of our listeners are not going to go, I'm not going to do this. But listeners, think about, do you know a brother, a cousin, a grandchild, somebody who might really be interested in exploring a small market farm? We're going to talk a little more about what that is. So now, Penny, give us a little bit of background because you're the instructor for this. How did you come to this point to have this course?
Well, in 2000, I was thinking about how farms operated in terms of their business, and I decided that we really needed to have some kind of business planning program where farmers could go into it for a year and get lots of support, including writing their business plan, having some one-on-one time to solve some of their immediate problems, and then also creating a network where there'll be farmers all across the state who would then help each other as they move out of the program and on to operating successful farm businesses.
And you have personal experience with this.
I do. My husband and I, we have a 24-acre farm south of Nevada, Iowa, and we raise heirloom potatoes, carrots, sweet potatoes for specialty markets and the Des Moines Farmers Market.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff there. And isn't it exciting how popular sweet potatoes have become?
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, people really love them.
Yeah, you've been growing this for a while, but you're in a great market here as they become so much more popular year round. It used to be Thanksgiving, that was it. In a can at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and now people know they have a wonderful nutritional value for people, and they're just so tasty. You can just bake them up and
it can be really simple. Just put it in the microwave, bake them up, or you can get pretty fancy and add a lot of things to them. They're still great. So, yeah. So how do you define a small market farm? Can you give us some examples?
Sure. And it isn't so much the size of the farm, because I've had people in the class who've had from 5 acres to 2,000 acres. It's more that they're dedicating a part of their farm to growing a specialty or niche crop. It could be vegetables, fruit, it could be livestock, grass-fed beef, it could be poultry, free-range poultry. It might be someone who wants to raise tomatoes and make a salsa. So over the last 10 years, I really feel like I've seen the gamut. We've had the micro dairies, folks who want to raise goats and make their own cheese, and it's been sort of an exciting process to contribute to the local food system.
How about flowers and herbs?
Flowers and herbs, great market, especially at farmers market and trying to sell those retail. It's interesting that often people come in the class, sometimes they've started, sometimes they haven't. And part of the program is to help them really maximize both their time and their profits on different products that will work best for their farm.
Okay, we need to tell people when this is going to be, and it is quite a time commitment. There's also a money commitment. And then before we get done, we're going to talk about that investment is a great investment. So when is this happening in Southwest Iowa?
So in Southwest Iowa, we're going to start January 24th. The program will be on Monday night, 6 to 9 p.m. The first phase of the program is to work on your individual farm business plan. We do it in a classroom setting at Iowa Western Community College, and that will go like January into April. And then in the summer, I visit every single farm, and I do a project for every farm business. It's very helpful for me to be at the farm business and really see the context in which it's sat in, and really brings that business more to life, and then try to do something to help move the business along. And then we come back at the end of the year, and we have a lunch and learn program. Everybody who's part of the network the last 10 years are invited to lunch, and we have a speaker, and it's a chance to connect people with each other. So there's lots of support. There's QuickBooks training during the program, and we give the software to people to install on their computers. So it's a pretty unique program for the nation.
Well, and it's happening right here. And I do want to mention, when you say Iowa Western Community College, it will not be in Atlantic, but it will be in Council Bluffs, because it's for the whole southwest Iowa area. And, it is a pretty big investment in time. It's every week from January to April. Is that right?
It is for the classroom piece of the program. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And the price is?
The price is $5.95. With that, you get the curriculum material and, of course, the whole year and the support. We do have 3 scholarships available for $250 each. And if people would be interested in applying for the scholarships, I could always email that paperwork to them. And that paperwork is due on the 24th of December.
Okay, so that's coming up. If they need to get serious about this class, like we say, it doesn't start until late January, but you need to get registered, and if you're interested in the scholarship, you need to get right on this. Now, given the time and given the price of $595, some people are going, I couldn't possibly do that. Let's talk about what that investment ends up showing. What are the results of that kind of investment of time and money, Penny?
Well, over the last 10 years, we've had over 400 people go through the program, and about 64% of the businesses are operating in a profitable and effective way. And that's a really, really high
yes.
Success rate. If people know about small business, they know that there's lots of risks, and especially in farming, there's lots of risks. So I'm really proud of what folks have, once they take the program, what they're able to do with the information, because you're really trying to help them build their skills to make good decisions in their business.
Yes, and the reason you're doing that, or the way you're doing that, you've mentioned you do those personal visits. I think that's sort of unusual, Penny.
Yeah, it's a very, very unusual. Usually what happens is people are invited to a weekend sort of let's dip you in business planning and hope that you figure it out. And my way of thinking is people need more support for a longer period of time so they can learn the skills, practice the skills, then have feedback, and then the support of the network as they carry on so that they can mentor each other. And it's just been really successful.
Mm-hmm. And that you talk about mentoring each other. That's one of the great positives in the classes. You get to meet some new people who are kind of struggling or perhaps already being somewhat successful, and exchange ideas. And I think everybody in the class is always willing to share their experiences.
Oh yeah, it's a great environment. People often say to me, I can't wait to get to class again next week. And some of it is, yes, getting to meet other like-minded people, but also just all of the positive energy that's going on, and the humor and sharing of, here's a good idea, why will this work, why won't this work, and then even outside of the class being able to call somebody up and chat about their ideas. So.
Okay. Now, we need to tell people how they can enroll in this class, or if they need more information, how can they do that?
They can call me directly at 515-232-1344. They can contact Golden Hills RC&D in
Oakland.
In Oakland.
And talk to several people. But Bahia Berry is with the Swiffy, who is helping to promote this and sponsor it, and so she's a good person to get information from.
And there are several websites that have the brochure on it right now: Practical Farmers of Iowa, Golden Hills, Prairie Rivers of Iowa, RC&D, the Iowa Small Business Development Center.
Wow.
So there's lots of ways to look at the brochure. I'd be happy to mail a brochure to anyone who's interested.
Okay.
And answer any questions.
Okay, and they can contact you at Penny at Grow Market Farm. Think about the title of the program, growmarketfarm.com. And I have a copy of the brochure. If somebody wants to get a copy, they can contact me also. But don't put it off, because you need to register by January 17th. If you're interested in the scholarship, you need to get that work done by December 24th. Whoa, that's next Friday. And think seriously about this. It's Penny, you've just done a great job with this, and as you said, lots of success. So, Penny Brown, we want to thank you for telling us about the course, and best wishes to everyone, you and everyone who enrolls.
Thank you, Laverne.
Till next time, here's a thought. Paying as you go is all right, but first make sure you're going the right direction.